This video is brought to you via the Fair Dealings Act, fair use, tennis reporting, news coverage, education, criticism. Coco Gauff, the fourth seed. Look at the New Balances, guys. Are you guys going out buying the Air Cocos? I love the color coordination. And during these historic tennis runs, you always remember the outfit the players were wearing. Magdalena Frech, she's back inside the top 100. That's really good to see. I think she's an amazing player. She has great stamina. She's got great court vision, but look at the muscles on Coco Gauff. Now, Coco Gauff came in this first set and she came out. She's not playing around, guys. I'm telling you. She gets to break easy on Magdalena. And look, the fans are filling in the stadium. Coco's a big draw. In my personal opinion, I don't think the women's game is going to reach the next level until Coco becomes number one. I mean, tennis fans for so long were used to just seeing Serena and Venus essentially as the face of women's tennis. It kind of it's kind of been on the decline lately, right? A lot of players ratings have been down. They've been struggling to get fans, viewership. With Coco possibly reaching the number one world ranking, I think that the tennis game in terms of the WTA ratings, viewership, revenue, I think it will probably hit an all-time high because I think Coco's probably the biggest draw in tennis right now. Everyone knows Coco. I was talking to one of my doctor friends the other day, and I mentioned Coco. He's like, "Oh yeah, I know Coco." This guy, unbelievable. But nonetheless, guys, listen. Coco Gauff, she gets to break early, and Magdalena, it's a tough matchup. Coco's a 33-1 favorite in this match, and it's gonna be a blowout, guys. Magdalena, she's just from A to Z. Coco, just you go down a checklist: strength, forehand, backhand, net play, baseline. You just name it. Coco's going to win, but she's struggling to get her first serves in play, and this is what I want to talk about in this video because I'm going to tell you why. So the last couple years, I've mentioned things that Coco needs to do to improve her game, and it shows me that her people, they're very in tune and they're watching because they've done that, right? The last couple years, I've talked about improving the forehand, working on her serve speed because Coco's got the power to really blast opponents off of the court. She has the fastest serve at a lot of these tournaments, if not then one of the fastest serves. Right now in the Australian Open Women's Draw, Coco has the fastest serve on record, 123 miles per hour. Now, I've always wondered how come she's not utilizing that weapon. This offseason, coming into this new season, you could tell they've worked on it because the power's back, right? And the reason why I think her first serves is down is because she's still working towards that control. So that could be an issue of figuring out what type of pressure she wants with her racket. So it seems like it's a trial and error right now because her first serve in percentage hasn't really been that well. But I noticed that her miles per hour is improved. So it's going to be probably an adjustment of figuring out the racket pressure and just getting used to that extra. It's like, you drive a Ferrari, you have to get used to it for a while. You just tap on the gas of a Ferrari. If you're not used to it, it's going to take off. So it's just fine tuning that Ferrari. She won 67% of her first serves. Magdalena lost 59% of hers. Magdalena lost 60% of her second serves. Coco won 89% of the second serve. So that's a good metric. Whenever your first serves in percentage is low and your first serve win percentage is low, that second serve win percentage has got to be in the 80 percentile range or you're going to be in trouble against anyone. 8 winners there, 7 unforced errors, and noticing here with the forehand is now when opponents are attacking the forehand facing north, Coco's coming cross court. So she now, I think towards the end of last season, she was just returning a defensive shot straight back north. Now she's coming cross court with the forehand, attacking the back foot of that opponent. So Coco's taking that whatever opponent is attacking that forehand facing north, she's taking that weapon away from them by countering to their back foot. So that's a really good strategy, and that shows me that Brad Gilbert is in tune. I like what I'm seeing. Another thing that Brad Gilbert, and I would imagine this has contributed to Brad Gilbert, is that backhand deep in the corner That's becoming a weapon, guys. Venus Williams 2.0. That is a dangerous weapon. And if she starts playing these big hitters like Rybakina and Sabalenka, that's immediately going to put them on the back foot. Coco's going to come forward and win these volleys and these points at the net. So it's a good strategy. And then you add on the power. I think the power, we'll talk about the power next video. Coco takes the first set in blowout fashion, under 9.5. That's a lock. We'll be right back, guys.